Words versus phrases versus clauses. Hello everyone. Welcome back to ESC Grammar and Structure. Have you ever wondered, what's the difference between a word, a phrase, and a clause? They all appear in sentences, but they're not the same. If you understand this lesson, learning English grammar will become much easier. Let's get started. Part 1. What is a word? Let's start with the smallest unit. A word is the smallest meaningful unit of language. In other words, a word carries meaning by itself. Examples: book, cat, teacher, beautiful, quickly, run, smile, happy. Each of these is just one word. Even though a word has meaning, it usually cannot express a complete idea by itself. Part 2. Types of words. Words belong to different groups. Some common ones are: 1. Nouns. Examples: book, student, teacher, computer, etc. 2. Verbs. Examples: run, eat, study, sleep, etc. 3. Adjectives. Examples: beautiful, happy, large, etc. 4. Adverbs. Examples: quickly, carefully, slowly, yesterday, etc. 5. Pronouns. Examples: he, she, they, we, etc. 6. Prepositions. Examples: in, on, under, behind, etc. 7. Conjunctions. Examples: and, but, because, or, etc. Each one is still only one word. Part 3. What is a phrase? Now let's make something bigger. A phrase is a group of words that work together. But here's the important rule. A phrase does not have both a subject and a verb. Remember this. No complete subject-verb combination. Examples: the blue car, under the table, very quickly, after school, my best friend, in the morning. These all have several words, but none contains both a subject and a verb. So they are phrases. Think about it. Look at this example. The beautiful garden. How many words? 3. Does it have a subject? No. Does it have a verb? No. Therefore, it's a phrase. Part 4. Types of phrases. There are many kinds of phrases. Let's look at the most common ones. 1. Noun phrase. A noun phrase is built around a noun. Examples: the little boy, my new laptop, a beautiful flower, etc. The main word is the noun. 2. Verb phrase. A verb phrase is built around a verb. Examples: is studying, has finished, will arrive, can speak English, etc. Notice that these examples do not have their own subject. They are just verb phrases. 3. Prepositional phrase. Examples: on the table, under the bed, behind the school, in the morning, etc. These begin with a preposition. 4. Adjective phrase. Examples: full of water, afraid of spiders, very happy, etc. These describe nouns. 5. Adverb phrase. Examples: very carefully, with great confidence, in a hurry, etc. These describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Part 5. What is a clause? Now we reach the biggest structure in today's lesson. A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb. This is the easiest way to identify a clause. Ask yourself, does it have both a subject and a verb? If yes, it's a clause. Examples: she is smiling. They play football. The baby cried. Every example has subject and verb. Therefore, they are clauses. Part 6. Two types of clauses. Clauses are divided into two groups: independent clause and dependent clause. Let's see one by one. 1. Independent clause. An independent clause expresses a complete thought, and it can stand alone. Examples: I love English. She works hard. The baby is sleeping. These are complete sentences. 2. Dependent clause. A dependent clause has a subject and a verb, but it cannot stand alone. Examples: because she was tired. When I arrived. If it rains. Although he tried. Each one has a subject and a verb. Why can't it stand alone? See this example. Because she was tired. Then you will think and ask, then what happened? The idea is incomplete. So it depends on another clause in order to have a clear thought or idea. Example: because she was tired, she slept early. Now the meaning is clear, isn't it? Part 7. Common mistakes. Many learners think, if there are many words, it must be a clause. Not true. Example: under the big tree. 4 words, but no subject and verb. It's only a phrase. Another mistake. Some learners think, if there's a verb, it's automatically a clause. Not always. Example: is running. Verb: yes. Subject: no. It's a verb phrase, not a clause. Always check for both a subject and a verb. Part 8. Mini quiz. Let's practice. Question 1. Look. Is it A. word, B. phrase, C. clause? Answer: A. Because it's one word. Question 2. Under the bridge. A. word, B. phrase, C. clause. Answer: B. Phrase. No subject. No verb. Question 3. The children are playing. A. word, B. phrase, C. clause. Answer: C. clause. Subject: the children. Verb: are playing. Question 4. Because she was sick. A. independent clause, B. phrase, C. dependent clause. Answer: C. Dependent clause. It has a subject, she. Verb: was. But it doesn't express a complete thought. Excellent. Part 9. Final review. Let's summarize. 1. Word. Smallest meaningful unit. Examples: book, happy, run. 2. Phrase. Group of words. No complete subject-verb combination. Examples: After school. Very quickly. The old house. 3. Clause. Group of words. Contains both a subject and a verb. Examples. She is reading. They play soccer. Because he was tired. If you remember this simple rule, understanding English grammar will become much easier, because almost every grammar topic is built on these 3 concepts. If this lesson helped you understand the difference between words, phrases, and clauses, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more easy-to-understand grammar lessons from ESC Grammar and Structure.